So I'll be redesigning the BMW M2. It recently came out and it's not a very popular design. Personally, I don't particularly dislike it, although it's definitely not as good as the original. So in my redesign, I plan to not change the fundamental idea of the design. So I'll keep the kind of boxy side vents that are quite unpopular, but I'll try and integrate the rest of the car to fit it better. So what I've done so far is I've made the side vents more angled so they are more like the previous generation. What I've just done is I've bridged the gap between the two vents because the middle looks quite weak on the actual production model. What I've also done is I've made the area below the light more defined so it fits the section better. So what I'm doing now is I'm just fiddling around trying to make it look a bit more realistic. I've also decided to change the lower air intake because it looks a bit too complicated. I know there are real functions in there, but for the sake of this redesign, I'm ignoring them. Another part which I'm not a big fan of is the headlights. Like you can see a kind of plastic blocked off bit to the bottom of it, which basically that's because they don't want to make a new headlight, which I do understand, but it doesn't look as good. So the design I tried to go for was similar to the M240i I redesigned before a couple of months ago. Although now I don't particularly like the headlight design, so I've just opted for two main headlights and extending the LED. So this is the final design, so you can see it flicking back and forward. Please give your feedback in the comments below, and if you want to see more videos such as this, please consider subscribing.